my gosh. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Pete. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Elvira. Hi, Ed. Hi, Mega Man. How's everyone doing today? Feeling good?
Doing a bit of administrative work for a sec here.
Oh boy. She's administrating, chat.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Let me tell you, the Florida VG track has finally swung back around to being very relevant because, oh, the heat, the heat,
Yeah.
the humidity, oh, woes me.
Oh, the huge manatee.
Yeah, that too. I don't. Why is she there?
I don't know. When I installed this glass pane that looks out to the underwater of the lake we're in, I didn't think there'd be a manatee in there.
I didn't think they lived there.
We live the lore I am building up is that we live in a fucking palace. We
Yeah,
live
we're
in a
like
fucking
the
we live in a
Slobcast
Minecraft base.
crew lives in a castle.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome. And it's a castle that we are able to afford a glass window out to the lake so you can see underwater. And you don't even have a fish tank. We just have that. And then we have a piranha pit and then a second piranha pit because the first piranha pit, they got evicted by the gators.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's the makeup of our little palace. This is a fucking Minecraft base that we're fucking crafting here. Yeah, it's fucking hot, Colette. Also, hi, Grant Joey.
Hi, how do you do?
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Hi, Bubbline. How's it going?
And
Yeah,
it's
it's fucking spicy out here, but don't worry about it because we're hanging out at the beach in Okami. It's great. We're just all going to imagine that we aren't melting, okay? And that the power of positive thinking will see us through.
Yay!
I think it is fun to get to play those little, seasonally appropriate games and really feel the experience in your room be an extension of the environment you're in the game. Like when we were playing Teardown in winter, now we're here on the beach in summer.
God. My room is a fucking it is very important that you all know that my room is just unnaturally fucking hot. There is a cold air return that lets cold air into my room that, it does work, but for whatever reason, the entire rest of my room is fucking hot. It doesn't care that there's a cold air return. Yeah, I need to have, my window also open, but I never know if I can have my window open because I don't want to mess up the air conditioning if we have it on, and I don't know if we do or not. Alas. My room cooks during the summer. Oh, chat, it's cooking.
What are they cooking?
I wish it wasn't.
You.
What are they cooking? They're fucking cooking me!
They're cooking grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
Instead of Okami, eat grilled chicken. Hi.
Chicken in Japanese. I don't think I guess it's chicken, but I think that's them just adopting the English word. What is this? Niwatori? Shrug. I don't know. Somebody with a better understanding than me to tell me what.
Someone who is actually fluent in this language, not Google.
That's what I found through Google, and I'm smart enough to know that that doesn't sound right. Tori is chicken?
Unlike certain authors out there.
Is Tori chicken or is Tori bird? I just want to check my knowledge on that.
Well,
No, it's not
whatever
like
it
fucking...
is, we're maybe not probably going to encounter any of this. We're probably going to encounter... I mean, we already encountered the flaming rooster, right?
Yeah.
So, instead we are going to be encountering the kibby. Probably on this one.
I'll see, Tori is bird.
Let's get in there.
Huh? You are being asked, dear, how do you like me? Medium, medium rare, rare, or well done?
Rare, because then that means you have not been cooked.
Super rare meadow. I've been heated. According to jisho.org, Japanese actually chicken as in the bird is niwatori.
Oh.
And Colette also...
Huh? This is new. Okay.
Mm.
On the side is...
Colette also, corroborates that niwatori refers to a chicken as in the animal. It literally means yard bird.
That's cute.
The sickle weasels.
Wait, do that.
Kamaitachi? Is this an actual yokai?
Probably.
The weasels.
Kunai with chain. Oh, a little present for me. The mark of Kabegami. If instead of being a kitty, it was a like bowl of spaghetti, then it'd be Carbogami.
Kama's size, so that name makes sense. Gosh, it's a trio of yokai. Okibi.
Yeah. Deer's time.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
The cat song is over. Good job, dear.
I got stage fright.
Gosh.
Should make noodles tonight when you're home.
Dear.
Gosh,
I'm so sorry.
I made pasta today and breadsticks. It was good. It's not even consistent every time. I just make like basically random noises.
That's the kitty song. So anyways. Oh, they're scythe weasels. Understood? Question mark.
Sweevils. Hi, Ease.
Hi, Ease. Welcome to Kitty Cat Land.
Dear.
Hi.
I think it'd be really funny just to discuss with you a wide fantasy idea.
Oh,
you know how you did the one of
hot
like
new like fashion that we have been introducing to the world.
Yeah, so like you know how you did kind of the court image?
Yeah.
Where you know, it's got the big ones in front of the little one. I think it'd be very funny to draw like a table meeting of like mages and also a horse dude. And there's just one person who you can barely see just kind of squished in between. Oh.
That is not at all how I thought this would control.
Huh. Yeah, there's just like one little tiny skinny person that is in between them being discussing. I think that would be great.
There's some pretty big personalities in the room. Spider walk.
Cannot get a word in because nobody can hear you.
Oh.
How did you say it controls?
You jump and then you jump again and that makes you stick.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. What the heck is that platform over there?
Bonus.
It's all bonus. This
Secret.
whole tower is bonus.
Spider waff, etc., etc. No, she can't. She's a waff.
I can
It's
do
so sad.
plenty of things, I think.
Can you swing from a web like Spider-Man?
Well, that was what you were doing, so that's what I don't have to do that part. You
Mm-hmm.
cover that part of the
I'll.
skill set for me.
Yeah.
Oh! I'm running out of fucking fish!
Kitty
Drum solo.
There's so many cats to feed on this tower, but you get a warp to come back to the top, so you can just do it then. Oh god,
Good.
dear. Do I have to do it every time?
Do you want to do it every time?
I think I've done it 3 times so far this stream. So we got the rule of threes.
The rule of cool. Oh, funny box for me!
It's your funny box, dear.
They made it for me. Bonk.
Okami rage game.
Oh no, please don't. Getting over it with Amaterasu.
Did you not feed that kitty?
I don't have any more fish.
Oh. They'll just have to kill you now.
Oh, please. Your omnipotence. Have mercy. Oh, my holy bones.
Your holy bones.
As you can hear the kibby far above.
Oh, what? Huh?
You can hear the kibby in the background.
Right.
Very sad kibby. Lord, are we going to space with this, or?
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to space.
Bonk. Wow, the cat's lacquerware set.
Wow, they used this. I think.
Maybe.
It sounds like a fucking whale call.
The whale song. My holy bones, my favorite snack. Tastes like bones. No! No! No!
Oh.
Is this tall because cats, I guess, Bubbling? And this must be the cat's fault somehow. The stray bead. The streeb. Dave, Steve.
Oh my god, that guy. Wow.
Oh, luckily the
I
fart
got
aura catches you. Very generous.
I got a
Yes.
comment on the haunts.
Oh,
Somebody
boy.
said if she ever puts out a rule book, I'd be happy to look it over. I mentioned you in the description, and I'm just like, oh, this person thinks this is like a tabletop thing.
They think that we are crafting a tabletop system. Buddy, we are just drawing large animals.
Yeah, it's like I said it was your setting, but like, you know.
It's not a setting. It's a genre. It's a look. It is a setting as
Yeah.
much as high fantasy as a concept is one setting. In parentheses, it is not. Oh, the cat!
Mm-hmm.
Dear.
Ugh.
Dear, the fucking kitty. Hold on. My treasures. Look.
Oh,
There it is.
he's a little sneaky beaky.
Ba, 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 ba,
Oh, we go pop beep beep pop pop beep 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 oh we pop beep pop beep 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 beep
The beckoning cat. She beckoned on my cat till I, well, let's just say. Yeah, I'm glad that there's much positive response to wide fantasy, as I will continue to assert. This is it's just like a look. It's a type of setting, not one particular setting. You do not have to ask permission. I strongly encourage that anyone with an interest in it just draw something with it, you know? Make something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a concept.
Viola Valentine did not invent the concept of high fantasy being combined with fat people.
Uh-huh. Please, please. No! Oh, okay.
This is like a weird, and we have to say this because this is a weird thing that like I've encountered as well, is like when you get to a certain point, people just start thinking that you invented everything, and they have to ask you. People have asked me permission if it's okay if they do Moo Moo March because they thought it was something I started. Like,
And you know,
like,
to
bruh.
be fair to them, it's probably because there have been a lot of not good artists out there in the world that have been that fucking, like, possessive over extremely basic concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we reached
Thunder
the top of
Thighs
Kitty
fantasy.
Kitty Tower.
God.
Hell, you
Jesus,
see,
that's specific...
that's a bit of a mouthful by comparison.
I think Ease is specifically referencing Thunderbolt Fantasy, which is that puppet anime thing. I probably explained that very badly. I know a lot of people who have seen that show and it's very good. And it's just all done using puppetry.
It is the puppet tree. It is the dog's treat.
Being a little silly with it.
I see.
You adding thighs in there when you literally can just replace bolt with butt? Well, no. No, never
Nobody
mind.
says Thunderbutt.
Whatever. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. They don't get closed species. Me fucking either!
Yeah, nah. I
Putting
don't
a
get
price
it, dude.
on creativity.
And literally, what's to stop someone from just shaving off the serial numbers?
That's what so many people do.
Yeah. I don't have any fish. There was no fish up here.
What if you keep looking around? What if you look at that statue?
the
What if
statue
you
I
do
won't
something
be
with that?
able to use until I get the ability.
Hmm. This is your trial. You gotta find the fish.
No, look, they give me a mermaid coin, so I actually just have to go back to somewhere that there's a shop.
Totally thought there were jars or something to break. Oh my god.
Yeah, nah, this is
What if
just
you
why
toss
they
the
give you
mermaid
the
coin in
coin.
here?
Bonk.
Well, at least now you can fast travel back up here.
Yeah, whenever I need.
Well, okay, weren't protogens spun off from primogens because, like, they're just, like, the lesser version of the primogens?
Something of the sort.
I thought they were made by the same creator, protogens and primogens. I also gotta say, why do protogens have to be so fucking greebled?
Hey, they're made by people that aren't artists.
Jamie, greebling is when you just add random detail to something to make it look more detailed, but the detail doesn't have any function other than adding detail.
Detail for detail's sake. Hey, don't do that.
I believe it was coined for stuff like Star Wars, when they were probably, like, making the models, and they were like, oh, well, this looks too flat and fake, so we're gonna add in little bits that make it look more detailed.
Yeah. Things of
It's
the
not
sort.
necessarily a bad thing.
But when you are an artist that has to draw something many times, it is,
Greebling is at its best when it is done for backgrounds and environments, and at its worst when it's done on character design.
Uh-huh.
That's my official stance.
The official Metamore stance.
Protogens were made specifically for people who wanted to make their own primogen, when primogens were just for the creator and their friends, but then protogens had like 3 different paid versions, which kind of defeated the point. God, that fucking sucks.
Bruh? Why are you still alive? Who put you on the planet, bitch?
I will forever despise the concept of a closed species. If you're gonna make a fucking, if you're gonna introduce a species to the world, fucking make it open. I mean, Jamie, yeah, greebling is a form of over-designing.
Fish. Give me like fucking 10 of these.
Greebling, like, itself is, like, the concept of, like, this has been over-designed for the sake of making it appear more detailed. But, like, it is a way to over-design.
Uh-huh. You have to be very careful to not sell the Shbeeby. This is our friend, we have to hold on to them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, Bubbleen, like, the idea that it was just for them and their friends at first, like, it makes sense why they'd be, like, cagey about it. But, like, then not only making a version that the masses could use, but then making a paywalled version of those very things, it's like, what the fuck, man?
But actually, I'm here to, like, financially exploit you over this. That's when it stops being as cool.
Yeah. If they kept it to just, like, literally, if, like, I mean, at that point, I would have just, like, said, just, like, yeah, have at it. These ones are the ones that are canon for me and my friends.
Yeah.
I feel like even for stuff that's, like, meant to be, like, just for you and your friends, it's still good to be able to share it with the world.
It's conspicuous consumption, and what are Americans better at than anything? That's right.
What does that mean?
Conspicuous consumption is when you're buying stuff not because you actually want it or you want to use it. It's just a status symbol that you are buying things that are expensive.
Ah. I see.
It's those fucking, like, Stanley cups. Like, the point is that they were expensive because the fact that you were spending a lot of money on something is like signaling to everyone else, look, I am affluent. I am in the fucking now. I am a good middle-class American.
You know what fucking sucks? It's my mom bought, like, multiple of those Stanley Cups or whatever. She at least bought one and was talking about it like it's, like, some hot new thing, like, with the other women in my family.
Uh-huh.
Those things are fucking ginormous.
Uh-huh.
The words of a great helicopter pilot, why did this stupid shit happen? Oh, it's money!
Oh. The dollar.
It all comes back to the almighty dollar, my friend. Oh! Meow.
Oh, taking a nap.
Nap time.
Nap time for kitty. Oh.
Aww. I think this is a fucking cute dungeon. What the fuck, man?
Nice.
Cute little area. Oh. What the fuck? It's got a host.
Oh, okay. He's got his little kibby house. Ta-da! Whoa!
Oh!
The cat! No, it's gonna eat you! Dear, no!
Oh.
No!
You were wondering why Easton is in these scenes? Here's why.
Oh, beating him up!
Oh my...
Fucking killing him Monday!
God!
Oh my god.
Kabegami! Surprised it's not Nekogami. I suppose Kabe must mean something else in this situation.
Kabe means wall.
Oh, okay.
Like Kabedon, which means wall-sided.
Right, yeah, they're not named after the animals, they're named after their abilities. That's why it was Bakugami. Yeah. When that fucking boar got exploded by his 4 children who smoked oinks.
Uh-huh. His terrible fucking pothead children that killed him.
And Kasugami, the Shibis, because Kasu's mist.
Uh-huh. Kabe is like one of the few Japanese words that I know, and it is purely because of knowing the term Kabedon.
Kabedon. Fucking... One, the 13 gods. There's a typo.
Wow.
God of the power that we barely use.
Yay!
Yippee! Check it out.
Oh no, but then when you get hit in... When the fucking, like, Gen 4 sound effects are like doom.
Hearing Greedling always makes me think that time in the Marvel Transformers comic where Starscream got himself cosmic powers, he gets more detailed until he explodes.
Oh,
God.
okay.
Put your brush on the statue and draw a line up the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, like... Protogens or whatever, to me, they just, like, don't particularly appeal to me visually, and I'm just kind of a little sour about the whole concept of them being the little free versions of the paid one. But I accept that protogens are just, like, a thing that many people love.
I'm simply not one of them.
Yeah.
going on out there? Why do they have
I
this
think
out
if
here?
protogens were
Oh, a
simpler,
funny
I would
box
like
for
them
me.
more.
Hella. Hella. Look at how much health I've got now. I don't even need to upgrade this shit. I just get it from being a good little explorer.
Yeah. Yeah, like, the thing is like, I think for me, protogens all look very the same.
Yeah, because they're... The thing is that... They... Oh, wait, what? Hold on.
You gotta draw it in the face.
But it doesn't let me do that when I'm there. It doesn't zoom out enough for me to do it, and then in the cutscene I'm not allowed to activate my brush.
Hmm. Yeah, that's like my main like design problem with protogens. Is that they're just too similar. Every protogen OC I look at feels like I'm looking at the same thing.
Yeah, like, their excess of detail causes them to appear the same because they all just look like blobs of details and colors with no, like, rhyme or reason to them.
You were extremely limited in how you'd alter a protogen's design when you bought one. I think you were limited to like one of 4 tail choices. Imagine limiting creativity. You can only use the power where there's a statue, that's why it's kind of ass.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. Or I guess I'm not supposed to do anything, because I guess this it just is the statue and that's the memorial. Yeah.
Any you can't climb that? Okay. Any backseaters want to let us know if it is actually the thing we need to do to not, like, we just need to not do anything?
Tis a mystery, my liege. Alright, now I get to fall down each of these layers and go say hi to all the kitties that I missed on the way down. On the way up, I mean. Double there.
You just needed to get the power. Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I really thought you would have to draw in the face.
Oh, wait, can I not fall down any further from here? Even if I'm doing this? Dang. I thought I had an easy way to backtrack. I can?
You can?
How?
You have to go over the edge?
How?
Go to the edge of the fart?
It's an invisible wall, Ease. Ease, it's an invisible wall.
And jump?
Then jump? Oh, okay, there you go. Cool. Ooh! Oh, fuck! Okay, well. Gotta climb back up to that one. But before then, I gotta go get my dinner. It is time for some puppy dinner. Awaya.
Anyway, let me continue complaining about protogens. Protogens. I'm gonna scroll until I find one. Like, I'm not declaring war on protogens or anything, it's just I'm not, like, this, like, don't tickle me very much. I'm not finding any of this person. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, you see, the reason why those protogens look good is because they look like a unique OC. They look like they have been created with the uniqueness and creativity of wanting to make something new out of an idea, rather than just being limited to like a template. You know? Those fucking rule. Like, that is what I love about, like, the creation of OCs and everything, is, like, the creativity involved in thinking up something new and being able to incorporate, like, you know, the fun. Yeah, exactly. Come to think of it though, like I feel like I'm just like generally not somebody who gets into like the species that people create, because I just like kind of just prefer the normal animals of the real world. I think that's just like also like a general thing that I end up like trending towards. Yeah, DJ takes out all the inherent greebling. Yeah. I don't know how people can dedicate themselves to drawing that much detail every single time they would want to draw their Sona or something. It's like, that's just like a skill issue on my part in the end, but like... Yeah.
Oh, Waga.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's more like a subjective thing than a skill thing. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like there is a genre of creature that people enjoy that I don't. Like, I'm not, like, super into, like, kobolds. I'm not super into yinglets or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I like Wolpertingers.
People go fucking crazy over their short stack creatures. They go bonkers, bananas, TF rain mode. And
Bubbleen,
I just like them when they're just kind of small all around.
Yeah. Bubbleen, I'm vigorously shaking your hand. I fucking love making spreadsheets. Me and Viola have had quote-unquote date nights where we just make spreadsheets together.
Where we just make spreadsheets about the fucking NFL.
We make our spreadsheets about the NFL and we fucking love it.
Hex, goblins make me uncomfortable. I'm just going to be honest. The goblins make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I feel like there's a prerequisite that I gotta have where the character's gotta have a more attractive face. Or at least cute or simplified. Go crazy over other established short stacks, but not like canon. I mean, yeah, of course, Ease. You love Rhea Snaketail, and that's good.
In a fucking just world, everyone would be going crazy over Jakai instead of Yinglets.
Gosh. Well, the thoughts there is Saturday going to be a Deltarune Chapters 3-4 streams. I mean, we're not going to get to Chapter 4, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to be at work on Wednesday, but on Thursday we're going to start doing it. And then that Saturday we are going to continue with the normal every Saturday playing Deltarune until we finish the 2 new chapters. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Pokemon Leaf Green is taking a big backseat. There's more important things going on right now. Mostly into making Pokesonas. Need to stop at some point. Gosh. Pokesonas are fun. I think Pokemon are fun just because they're just like a wide variety of creatures that can be either anthrowized or left normal. And like Pokemon are just like very appealingly designed, you know.
It's, you know, we've done our little preparation. You know, election season isn't around yet, so Gort is gonna be cooling it on the jets for now.
God, it's gonna fall behind in the polls with this much downtime.
No, it's gonna be great. He's gonna fucking show up when everyone's having that conversation. Not gonna overstay his welcome. He is going to become the mayor of Kanto.
Okay. Yeah, like... I guess I guess I'm just like realizing that like I think I'm just like not like into the short stack like everybody else is. Necro, you don't gotta be a Debbie Downer. There's good things about every generation after Gen 5. The Pokemon franchise did not end in 2010.
Chat, they don't even like Delphox. They don't even like Delphox. Point at them. Point at them. Look at that. Don't laugh or anything. Just point at them and make them feel uncomfortable.
I fucking love In my opinion, I like Delphox 10 times more than I like Brixen.
Uh-huh. I can appreciate a pretty dress, but a lot of people just want to see ass, and they don't care about anything else.
Delphox is just a better design. There, I said it. It is very rare for me to like a starter's initial or mid form more than the final form. In game-wise, not Pokemon-wise, I think a lot of the... I mean, still... I think blanket declaring that everything after Gen 5 sucks...
Gameplay-wise, I've been enjoying Gen 8.
I simply don't agree with the blanket statement that everything after Gen 5 sucks. I simply don't agree. I found Gen 9 fun from a gameplay standpoint.
I don't think Gen 9, like, looks half as good as it probably should. But when I'll see how the gameplay makes me feel, at least.
I had a lot of fun with Gen 9's gameplay, and there's also a lot of stuff I didn't even explore. So... Also, yeah, Gen 6 is unfortunately just kind of like a middle child syndrome where I feel like nobody tends to give a shit about it other than Mega Evolution. But I feel like there was a lot good about Gen 6 that, like, just kind of goes under the radar.
It's just, like, it doesn't feel very substantial because the game just, like, is so... Oh gosh, that was spicy in the back of my throat. Oh, fuck. But the game is so eager to make sure that you get to experience Megas that it just doesn't really put up a fight against you after the second gym. Like, it just puts up no resistance, and so you just kind of breeze through it, and it's difficult to have those, like, gameplay experiences that really root things in your memory if you're just kind of breezing through it on autopilot, hitting A bunch of times. So I think that's why a lot of people don't remember a bunch about Gen 6.
Yeah, I will say Gen 9, and don't say anything because Viola doesn't want to get spoiled on Gen 9, so please don't talk too freely about things that happen in Gen 9, but I will say Gen 9 genuinely has, like, one of the fucking best Pokemon stories, I think. Like, the plot of Gen 9 is some of the series' best. Gen 5, you know, is just... Again, I kind of... I recognize that Gen 5 is really good, but I kind of detest the people who act like it is God's gift to humanity. I simply think that Gen 5 is just a pretty good generation, and it has good and bad to it.
I mean, I think Gen 5 is definitely up there with my most favorite generations. It has really good, like, area and region design, and it's got some decent difficulty, and the, like, actual deck selection is just really good in both games. So, like, definitely Gen 5 is a really good one to replay, and so that's probably a reason why a lot of people look back on it so fondly.
Yeah. Black and White, though, is like, if you're not very fond of the Gen 5 decks, then that doesn't have much for you. You have to play Black and White 2. I will say Black and White 2's story, like, in terms of, like, the main plot, feels a little whack. Gen 5, as a Gen 5 fan, Gen 5 fans are suffering from melee syndrome. I think there are some people who have decided to simply not acknowledge the fact that Gen 5 is like the most universally beloved Pokemon generation and still treat it like it's some obscure gem.
They still think that like most of the presence for Pokemon on the internet is like Gen 1ers. They still think
I feel like
that's
Gen
the
1ers
world they live in. The Gen 1ers, they're all old now. They don't use the internet anymore. They're in retirement homes. Don't worry about them.
The fucking Gen 1ers just, like, have been eradicated. They're convinced that they're still the oppressed minority in the...
The Gen 1ers all died out because they starved for lack of Gen 1.
They're convinced that they're still the oppressed minority and that they have to fight for their opinion, which they think is a hot take, but it's actually the majority. And I think you comparing them to Melee fans is a very good comparison. Ultimately, I think it's like there's a point now where anybody whose like favorite generation is Gen 1 is like not any of the fucking like annoying people. You know? Because we're past that era. And yeah, no, like literally, this is a place. This is an environment where I want to say that all of the Pokemon generations have good or bad in them. And you can like that, like whatever you want about them.
Every Pokemon is someone's favorite, and every generation is someone's favorite.
Mm-hmm. My favorite is Gen 4, because, of course, it's the one that I grew up with.
Mine is Gen 5, because it's the one I grew up with.
Yeah. So, yeah, like... Johto is underrated, but I also like I could put in like a 30-minute rant video about Johto.
Gameplay wise, Johto is rough.
I fucking love Johto so much, and I also hate it. I hate the gameplay of Johto. I love the region of Johto. Grew up with Gen 1 and your faves are 5, 7, and 9. Gosh. Also, yeah, like 7, you said something about... There's an experimental ass story about an abusive mom addicted to a meth jellyfish and her children growing beyond that trauma. You're gonna deny that it's peak? Gen 7 has some of the most experimental aspects to the formula and everything about Pokemon. And I think that it deserves a lot of praise.
It's just difficult to replay Gen 7 because it has a really long tutorial.
Yeah, like that's definitely a thing. Like, I would like to have it modded in so that there's a button that is just like, can I just like skip this? Can I just like skip some of these cutscenes? Just some of them, not even all of them, just some of them. Oh yeah, Ease, I've heard about how they fucking botched Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon's story. You could erase Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you would? God, I don't blame you. Like, that's the interesting thing, is that, like, it's very true that Gen 5 was initially, like, very hated. Because, oh, it's an entirely new roster. Oh, Pokemon's running out of ideas. Oh, this sucks. New thing bad. It's just, now the people who were there enjoying it when it came out are the people who say new thing bad about things like Gen 9. You know? You could be from any Pokemon region, passport and all. Where would you be from? Sinnoh? Sinnoh or Johto, just because those are the regions I'm very fond of.
Sinnoh is base. Sinnoh's a base place to live. It's cooled up there. It's cold.
Yeah,
I like the chilly weather.
Sinnoh feels like home to me. And home is where the heart home is.
Man, I feel like in general, ever since like ever since like Black and White 2, something that I mean, there's also some of it in Gen 6, so I was gonna say maybe since Gen 7. The best thing that I like the most about Pokemon, to really emphasize like the sense of adventure in the main story, is just having the little like incidental towns that don't have a gym, but they do just have maybe like one little thing of note attached to it. And it just makes it feel like, yeah, I'm going on like a significant trip here. I'm going through multiple towns on my journey. And I feel like that's something you miss out a lot on. There's not a lot of like yeah, there's a lot of towns that have like unique themes in the later gens, and I do appreciate that. I just wish that we also had like small locations that you just pass through. And it just like feels, because that's a part of going on a trip. Not every little place you walk by is your destination. Some of them you do just pass through, and it makes the world feel more lived in, and it makes it feel like more than a two-house Gen 9 towns.
Yeah, like that is one of my big criticisms of Gen 9 is the towns feel ephemeral. I feel like they barely exist.
Yeah, they like, I suppose they don't have much personality there.
Yeah, like, that is like a big criticism of Gen 9 is there's a lot of good aspects, but that is an aspect that definitely suffered a little bit for the fact that they wanted it to be open world. Gen 8 also sometimes feels
like I don't know, man. Like it's just because it's the first Game Freak open world, I guess. But like you look at like Breath of the Wild, they've got like multiple towns and cities, and they are all themed very differently across this open world. Like it can be done, and it has been done before. Even look at like Grand Theft Auto, where they have these different regions of the maps, and they have these different towns and neighborhoods in them with their own little bits of architecture, different missions, different things that like make them stick out in your mind. And Game Freak just kind of did not apply any of that love to the Gen 9 towns.
That is definitely one thing I really wish that they would have done. But yeah, like...
Oh yeah, no, Red Dead 2 especially has like a huge difference between its different towns.
One of the reasons why I like Gen 4, specifically Sinnoh, so much is that there are areas that you crisscross and revisit and go back to. Like, oh, in order to get to Byron's gym, you have to go all the way back to Jubilife and then go down a route that you couldn't because you didn't have surf yet. Oh, you have to cross through Mount Coronet multiple times. Oh, you keep, like, passing by, Lake Valor? And then by the time you actually get to Lake Valor, oh no, it's completely blown the fuck up.
It floated.
You know? It floated.
If I had to pick... I mean... I think it'd be interesting to see if it would, like, even be possible to have a Great Lakes region in a Pokemon game. How you would handle that.
I was gonna say that too.
Just because we're a couple of Midwestern girlies.
Yeah, like what? Like, I think it would be fun to have a Great Lakes plus Ohio River Valley region. You know what's fascinating, actually, is, like, the fact that Pokemon regions are trending towards being, like, islands. I feel like I would love a region that is just, like, a section. Kind of like how Kanto and Sinnoh and stuff are. Or wait, Sinnoh I think might be an island. But, like, Kanto and Johto are specifically, like, part of a bigger landmass. Like, I don't know, I want more regions that are just, like, maybe a little peninsula. but there's like a mainland that they are connected to.
Maybe a little peninsula. Think about that.
The memes would be horrendous. Let's not do Ohio. We don't claim Ohio. We can exclude it from the Great Lakes.
I mean,
region.
look, I just think it'd be really fun. I mean, especially since, like, let's just, like, you know, we don't need to have fucking borders in the Pokemon world. We can have the Great Lakes region actually just be all of the land around the Great Lakes on the north and south. You can go into Canada and then into, like, the northern U.S. We can have a town that's based on Cleveland, and that's where we'll put the Poison Gym because it's yucky.
But what are we gonna do with Chicago?
Burn it.
Oh, it's the Fire Gym. No, because Chicago's gym would have to be flying because it's the Windy City.
Or fire if you really want to make a distasteful joke about the fucking big Chicago fire.
God, like, genuinely though, like, I think the Great Lakes are just such a rich region of like the real world that it would be really fun to see a region based off of. I am entirely biased because I've lived in the Midwest all my life, but I also just genuinely think that, like, I would love to see Michigan-inspired locations in Pokemon. I would love to see what they do with, like, the Great Lakes. Michigan has, like, a fucking ghost town. Singapore, Michigan. That was also burned down, but that's not what killed it. What killed it is just the dunes. The fucking dune. Like,
everyone looked at a map and they're like, hey, wait a minute. And they moved to the actual Singapore, because that's where they wanted to live. They were very confused. They're like, wait, why are we over here? Hold on.
Yeah.
I wanted to live in Singapore.
Yeah, Singapore, Michigan is like, it's genuinely just like buried deep below like a bunch of sand at this point. That's the fun thing, is that, like, the Great Lakes have beaches, so you can have the beach areas rather than just purely a lake shore, you know? Pokemon Miami, all the NPCs are weird and they bring back the Gen 5 bulletins, but solely to report on local man wrestles for alligator and breeds.
Yeah.
Pokemon PNW would also be pretty good.
Jamie. I'm sorry that I have to be the one to tell you this, but we already have Hollywood in Pokemon.
It's called Pokestar Studios.
Yeah, the city of Burbank is based on Burbank, California, which is in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they have Pokestar Studios there, is because you're in Burbank, in parentheses, Burbank.
I didn't even know that. Pokemon Philadelphia? You live near there? Oh, that's funny.
Driving through Burbank every day and never once realizing the pun.
God. Figures I'd end up in Pokedelphia.
The usual suspect.
God, that would be funny. Look, we have also joked about, like, fucking, like, Azure as a gym leader. And, like, fuck, dude, if we made, like, a Great Lakes region or an Ohio River Valley region, the city that is Cincinnati will have a flying type gym leader named Azure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who is also a baseball player.
Dear, consider...
Yeah?
In the fucking Great Lakes region, they have a city for Holland, and that's the grass gym because of the tulip time.
Yeah! Gosh. Oh, I'm happy. I'm so happy.
Zamaja, from all I can tell, Pokemon Wyoming is just Paldea. It's just wide open, and there's some mountains, and there's some wide open fields.
What about Pokemon Detroit? Unfortunately, I don't know much about Detroit other than all my favorite sports teams are there.
I mean, of course it would be the Steel-type gym because it's the Motor City.
Yeah. True. I mean, yeah, just like thinking about, okay, Great Lakes cities. You got Toronto, Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, Cleveland. Those are ones that I think I know are on Great Lakes. Or at least very near to them. I think Duluth, Minnesota is like the biggest one for Minnesota, but I think at that point then you just go with like, oh yeah, this is the Minneapolis. This is the Twin Cities. Oh, this is, you know, like, we could put Pittsburgh in there if we want to have that. Imagine a Pokemon game on a space colony.
The further, like, it would probably not stretch very far south from the southern points of the Great Lakes, overall.
Yeah.
But absolutely, I would want to put like some kind of like university-themed like battle facility to the east of the Chicago area as a stand-in for Notre Dame.
Gosh, you know what, dear? You know what we could do? We can have the Great Lakes region directly north of the Ohio River Valley region.
Oh my gosh, we're doing fucking Gen 2 shit.
Yeah. Hi, Louise.
Hello, Louise. I'm eating spicy rice while we talk about Pokemon.
Indiana and Pokemon would be that boring route you always speed through between relevant cities. Viola would tell you that there's at least some things in Indiana, like her.
The Indiana route would be the cycling road.
Gosh.
It'd be the cycling road, I'm not gonna lie, bro. People just kind of drive straight through here. We got so many highways. It'd be very thematically fitting.
It's very funny to me that Indiana, like, for a long time had the slogan of, like, Crossroads of America, but then it's like, wait, that just means people don't care about what's here, they just want to get through it. Indiana, more to explore. If they make an Indiana Pokemon era, they'd have to include niche internet micro-celebrity Viola Valentine. Pokemon region in Iowa, now that's one where I think there would be literally nothing.
You see, dear, it would be, it's more to explore, like more to discover in Indiana. They have a big IN right next to the name Indiana.
What is it about Pokemon you're talking about? We're brainstorming regions. We're brainstorming a Great Lakes region. I had like a whole like Fakemon project that I was working on way back in 2020, but I feel like we need to like have like new ideas for a Great Lakes region if we wanted to make Pokemon for it. If we wanted to go through the effort of making an entire fucking fake region project, which I don't think I have the stamina for. It'd be fun, but
I mean,
like,
I don't know. It's not like you gotta do it all at once. I mean, you see how much shit we popped out with the usual suspects and stuff. Just coming up with Pokemon concepts, you only need like, I don't know, like 40 to 50 evolution lines, however big or small they may be, and bada bing bada boom, you've got an entire regional dex right then and there.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, what we're thinking, Bubbleen, is not like, let's make this a game. This is... What me and Viola do is we make settings, we make things, we make projects. You know, we... Like, the usual suspects is never going to have all these different comic lines that we want to, like, brainstorm. We are just brainstorming the usual suspects as these are our OCs, and this is the world they live in, and this is how they all interact, and this is how they interact with the world. Like, the wide fantasy stuff isn't even, like, a setting. It's just, like, a genre.
Yeah, just me carving out a little genre.
Frostmore is not going to. That's more me on my own, but like I've been getting a lot of help. So like and also I'm open to anybody like contributing to Frostmore. But like Frostmore is like a specific setting, but it is done for the sake of I want modern fantasy Magic University characters. You know? So like there's not going to be a story of Frostmore. I mean, I've got my hands full with Moonchaser, so don't worry.
There will not be whoa 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 oh whoa whoa uh-oh story of Undertale.
God, fucking yeah, like as much as I would love to be able to split my body into 4 identical clones who can all draw 4 times the things at that rate, as much as I'd love to do that, I can't. So I gotta stick with the thing that my one singular body can draw. Gotta catch up with Moonchaser, please! Please! Page 50 just came out. The longer you wait to catch up with Moonchaser, the more pages you're gonna have to catch up with. I do just want to say about Moonchaser while it's brought up. Is thank you everybody for the support on the recent pages. I have a feeling that I know exactly why there's been such a massive spike in the views of the recent pages because they've had TF in them, but I still really appreciate
I know what you all are. I know what gets clicks out of you fucks.
I do really appreciate everybody's like support on this comic, this passion project, my love. So, thank you everybody.
My adopted child.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Look, Viola is practically like the aunt of Moonchaser because she has helped me so much. Yeah, I did read all the 40-ish pages that had been out in like less than an hour. Yeah, exactly. So you can read like 10 more pages. And it's so, Moonchaser's like so nice as well, because like I've already done the first 2 pages of chapter 3, while y'all are still like in like chapter 2. I'm very happy with the titanic buffer that I have made for myself. The full trope version with Camille being entirely chill with the like a werewolf moment. Exactly! Exactly! I fucking love making werewolves just like a normal thing that exist, and like
even the
I
people that
love
tend to frame it, werewolf stuff in like a very positive light, they still have it be a very transgressive thing, but it's not. It is the reality of the setting of Moonchaser, whatever that world is called, whatever, is that shifters are just a normal part of life, and you almost certainly know one, at least one in your life.
Mm-hmm. You know one, or at least have met one. So, yeah. And that's what I love about it. This is how I like to do werewolf stuff. And it makes me very happy that people enjoy it. It makes me happy because like I didn't even think it was going to be that big of a deal the way Camille reacted, but the fact that y'all are like all like commenting on the trope inversion there is like, man, I did do something really fun actually. It like helps me to realize that it's Peem.
It's because everyone makes it like such a transgressive thing to be a werewolf. When someone just like, it's like completely like banal from Camille's perspective. That's actually like something that's almost never been done before. I feel.
Yeah. The first time Leica transformed was because the guards were not interested in fighting a giant werewolf or a giant wolf woman. They wanted to fight this scrawny fucking human woman. But for Camille, she's I mean, she says herself that she's never seen a werewolf shift this up close. So I'm sure she's not really seen the transformation process, but she has seen werewolves before. She knows about them. And I'm glad. I'm really glad that like has like an impact on people as well. Like the people reading. I did like set it up being this like scary transformation, but that's just because from Laika's perspective, she's suddenly feeling very uncomfortable and itchy and headachy. The transformation in page 50 was a lot more grueling for Laika than it was for anybody else. I'm gonna always ask werewolf, but never how wolf. Laika's asking who wolf.
Why wolf?
I am truly like glad that like so far the little world building bits that we've been putting in have made it to people's brains. I do just want to like say that like I said we there because like me and Viola are like I want to make sure that people don't lose sight of Viola's help on Moonchaser.
Hi, I'm the
It may be
writer.
my project. Yeah, it may not be like it may be like my project, quote unquote, but like Viola does so much of the heavy lifting by writing the dialogue and helping me with the story.
Go a little back up.
Why doesn't Laika know? She doesn't have memories. She has forgotten what lycanthropy is.
Yeah, reading the comic, it'll be quite clear that Laika has amnesia because of something that happened to her before the start of the comic.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Viola writes all the dialogue, so all the character interactions with fun dialogue.
All of the character interactions and like also like half of the story beats.
Yeah. And
but you design all of the characters, and that's very important.
Yeah, I design the characters, I illustrate the pages, and I get final say on the story.
Yeah, and also I'm the one that says, yes, dear, it looks good. No, dear, the arm doesn't look short.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see.
Kibby.
The fact that she doesn't know makes me wonder as a viewer why. It has me invested. Gosh, well, I'm glad. I hope you remain invested for the whole runtime of the comic. I'm very excited. And in fact, there was some recent cooking that me and Viola did that I'm very excited about and you guys can't see for months. Months? Years.
Years and years. Buddy, we have redesigned a major character in the story.
Uh-huh.
And you all aren't even gonna know that they are major until Act 2 of Moonchaser.
Yeah. Like, what society did Laika live in where shifting was rendered invisible or weird to her?
Gosh.
Well... I probably don't need to, like, explain...
The story.
Yeah. It mostly has to do with her amnesia, though. But, like, you'll learn more.
Rest assured, we will reveal where the fuck Laika came from. And basically her, like, whole story up to that point in her life.
Yeah. When will that be? You'll have to find out. Looking forward to whatever answer we get. I'm excited to give the answer. Is phase by transforming against you understands how many werewolves she's seen? Enough. But not enough that she was able to frequently witness transformations.
Yeah, she hasn't seen it up close, but she is certainly just so familiar with the concept of shifters.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sure Camille has been in like a crowded room and like it's like sunset, and while she was looking away, somebody who was a human turns into a waff, and there's like, oh shit, they're a werewolf. Okay.
Oh, they're gay. Understood. Yeah, I
Um,
had forgotten about bisexuality. Hey, by the way, happy Pride, everyone.
yeah. Happy Pride. Um,
We're gay as fuck.
but yeah, like this is part of what is like hard for me sometimes. Is if I had an ounce less restraint, I would just be spilling the fucking beans right now. But
If
I'm
you were
so
Vanny.
excited for I'm so excited for the prospect of y'all being able to learn this over time.
Yeah.
That there's a lot about this story that like you guys don't even fucking know yet.
It's very fun.
It's fun to discuss things with Viola.
Hello.
Yeah, just the crux of all this was just basically um I want to make sure that Viola gets credit for how much heavy lifting she's been doing with Moonchaser. Like, I feel like at this point it needs to be like Moonchaser by Meadowmore and Viola Valentine.
Gosh.
Um,
Dynamic duo.
just because of how much effort you have put into it.
You're coming with me. Coming with me, Buster.
Ah! I gotta go pee. I'll BRB.
Uh-huh. Gone. Very sad. And now me Meppo is gone too. Whatever shall I do? Whatever shall I do? Okay, so I think I've fed all of them by this point. Cool. Whee! Whatever shall I woo? Without a you? Hello, funny box for me. I am not a goat. I'm a shabibi. Look, if you want to launch me on another Undertale ruined goats for everyone rant, then I can and I will. I am not afraid to hold back. I am aware of the phrase greatest of all time. However, I'm a shabibi. Reindeer, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Have a little fishy.
Fish. Give us hoofed feet. Yes.
Literally, like, what's the point of being an ungulate if you are not a fucking two-toe hoofed creature, which is the fucking definition of being that?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense, man. People just don't want that. They just want to be a white dog that they call a goat. Let's be real here, folks. Fucking Toriel is a dog woman with horns slapped on.
God. It's so like fucking like true though.
Let's not kid ourselves here.
I mean, Bableen, sure, they're boss monsters. They're not supposed to be goats.
And
this
yet,
hasn't changed
doesn't stop anyone.
This does not change the fact that the fandom and the general populace have decided that they're goats. And that they draw goats like
that
Undertale.
Yeah, that's just what goats are.
Yeah. Yeah, goats look weird,
no,
and they aren't.
My buddy is gone.
What buddy?
Whatever shall I do without?
Yeah, like It's just so fucked up.
Uh-huh. Ain't it ever?
It's like seeing Incineroar and deciding all cats look like it. This is like seeing, like, Wooloo and deciding that's a cat.
Yeah.
Cats don't have hooves. Just like goats don't have paws.
Uh-huh. Boing. My boingy spoinky dear.
You're boingy splingy.
Oh, this is invisible wall. Understood.
Clearly the solution is to turn the Undertale boss monsters into ponies, solve that ungulate problem. What the fuck?
Bruh. Mean to Shabibi.
Shippo.
Yeah, one of those.
Shippo.
Uh-huh.
Extremely unserious.
This is why I'm very glad that Camille is a sheep and a full-on sheep, because I get to bring to the masses. I hold a very tiny Camille in my palms, and I offer her to the world. Shbibi.
This is a Shbibi, in case you were curious. This is
This
not
is a
a
Shbibi.
goat.
You can.
This is not a lamb. This is a Shbib.
You can tell that she is a Shbibi because of the horns that curl around her ears rather than just go straight up or straight back. And you can tell because she's got the sideways eyes, she's got the hoofs, she's got the fluffy hair. Although I think Camille would have curly hair no matter what species she was.
True.
Mm-hmm. You think ungulate furries have a step up in tap dancing? That would be cute.
It's the only way it's fair.
Wish. I have it that in the one, like, on the not Philadelphia Diamonds in the Tussverse, the entire special teams is hoofed animals, because I'm sure they've got a bit of a advantage on kicking when they've just got, like, hard hooves.
Gosh.
You know, their kicker's a giraffe, their punter's a horse,
Their
long snapper's a cow. Oh, I didn't know that about him.
Oh, and a new lore about One Trick Pony. He fucks.
He fucks hard, actually. He fucks anything. I think somebody asked, it was like, is he gay? And I just said he loves balls, as in football.
Uh-huh.
One TP knows what sex is? Yeah. Don't worry, he does. Don't worry, he's a dude in his mid-20s. He knows what sex is, don't worry.
He's probably
Don't you
even
worry.
had it before.
What?
He's probably even had it before.
Oh, yeah. You know what I love that we've created with, like, the Ford's verse, the usual suspects, is we've created a world of co-ed sports that is beautiful.
Yeah.
If we wanted Azure Burley, but we were stuck to, like, wanting realism, she would have to be a softball player. Which, like, that's a valid alternate of the sport, but also it just hits kind of harder when it's baseball.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, you see, Colette, you know how Lego pieces fit together?
So you see, sex is like when you take the little leg pieces off of a Lego minifigure and you swap them.
Yes.
You all are based.
Yeah.
You all are based also agreeing with co-ed sports.
Oh, that, Oh, but also that okay, fuck. Okay, I was going to react poorly to that text, but then I realized that like you could call that character Stiletto because they just got like the dagger coming out of each, and like okay, now it's actually based.
Co-ed, Bubbleen, means that it's not segregated by gender.
Yeah, it means both, all sexes working together. Ow.
Yeah. It's like how you have, like, men's, like, softball and women's softball, men's basketball and women's basketball. In the Ford's universe and in the Tussverse, there is just basketball, and there is
There is
baseball
only
and
basketball.
softball. There are women in football. There's non-binary folks in football. There's any sport, any gender. Literally, Sydney Glass, who has already been introduced in Out of the Blues, is non-binary.
Yeah, and they're allowed to play, and Azure is allowed to play, and Kimberly O'Donnell is allowed to play, and Terry Rudolph is allowed to play.
Marissa Banville's allowed to play.
Chad Mahoney Steinbrenner is allowed to play.
Mm-hmm. Imagine that the only reason that sports aren't co-ed is because a man got beat at something by a woman long ago and threw a big wobbly. God.
A big wobbly. Oi, mate. You trying to wobbly?
I think about Julie Daubny, in like 1700s France, who beat everybody in a room in a duel while disguised as a man.
Based.
She saved her gay lover from a convent and then burned the room. She apparently had both gay and straight lovers. This woman by the age of like 19 fucked and fought all around France. She's a fucking legend.
The real Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, the real life one.
Hey, that's my lily pad, bitch. Get off!
Are golf clubs co-ed in the Out of the Blues here? I would expect so.
Why wouldn't they be?
The
Bro,
Fords
if the fucking,
universe and the
if the NFL is co-ed, what excuse does golf have?
Like, I'm just gonna collectively refer to like the Ford's universe and the Tussverse as like the Viola universes.
In my writing.
Because, yeah, in Viola's writing, the entire concept of gender discrimination in sports does not exist.
Or,
The entire concept of gender discrimination
used to exist, but social movements in like the 60s and 70s dealt with that right quick.
Yeah, like the co-ed era of baseball starts in 1970. Which is based. So yeah, like, in Viola's writing, in the modern era of these things, it just does not exist. These concepts of discriminating by, like, gender and race and species or whatever do not exist. It is a glorious little world with the rainbows everywhere and everybody holding hands.
A world without lawyers.
A world without lawyers! Also, in Tussverse, people have superpowers like no one cares about gender. What does your superpower bring to our football team?
And for one trick pony, well...
One trick pony, well, he's got exactly one thing. Punting. Which is generally something your team only does when they give up.
Uh-huh.
One Trick Pony's greatest performance is an ability to show off his like, kicking ability.
Or when everyone else on the team has failed.
Yeah. Got to mention it in stream before, but I really like your shared universes. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you so much. Hey, give you a little pat on the head, okay?
We love doing it, and it's a lot of fun. I genuinely never thought that world building could be so fun when I was doing it by myself, but as it turns out, collaborative world building, just having something to enthuse and geek out about and create with your friends is like, it is a worthy experience. It is something that everybody should like experience at least once, I think.
Yeah. There are a lot of folks out there who are very much like I don't know, they're just kind of like isolated in their world building and stuff. It's a sad state. Not having anyone to bounce your ideas off of and like develop them in new and exciting ways that you didn't originally expect.
Gosh. Yeah. I should also just like state as well for posterity that like Moonchaser's World is also like, I guess for posterity and also significance because it's 1925 rather than 2025.
Yeah.
That like Moonchaser's World is also one where I don't want to bother with discrimination, so they solved that because shifters exist and are an accepted part of society. So what the fuck is the matter with somebody changing their gender?
A message to all fucking people in the community. Please do not write another fucking furry racism story.
Yeah. Exactly. So Moonchaser's World in 1925 has like mostly co-ed sports. People don't discriminate you on species or gender.
Yeah.
There are female, male, any gender politicians and athletes and CEOs. Yeah, like it is so important to like just recognize that there are other stories in furry racism, and we're not like preaching to the people who really need it here, because I think everybody in our chat understands and doesn't particularly enjoy furry racism as the predominant storyline. Between BNA, Beastars, and Zootopia, we got another furry racism stories. Yeah.
I will always defend a BNA. That's a furry as queer allegory, not a furry as racism allegory.
Yeah.
That's a furry queer phobia story, which is different, just different enough in my mind that I don't find it to be an issue.
Yeah. BNA has the problem of thought they were getting a second season syndrome.
Bro thinks he's getting a second season. That's it was just one day. He's so bad.
Yeah. To be fair, I haven't actually watched BNA, so some of the details have slipped by me. Gosh.
Like, the sheer presence of, like, masking as a, like, thing in that, like, there's a whole bit early on in, like, episode, like, 2 or something like that, where it's, like, you can, you know, like, they are in the furry town, but this newly, you know, out and exposed furry lady, Michiru, is, like, told, like, yeah, but, like, even still, people don't, like, show that side of themselves, even here in the safety of, like, their own community most of the time. And it's like, yeah, that's like a queer allegory right there.
Gosh.
You know, like, continuing to, like, mask and have that, like, internalized feelings even when you are in the community of your peers.
So yeah, like,
how the heck did you
yeah, would you say that BNA is still worth a watch, even if the story just kind of got botched right at the end?
I mean, it's a Studio Trigger thing. Watch it for the fucking characters and animation alone.
Yeah. Which is why I think we should watch Little Witch Academia with Fanny. Because it's also a Studio Trigger thing. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm currently reading Beastars. I'm reading, not watching.
Rules also, except for like the last 10 chapters.
Got it. Beastars is like a little bit heavy-handed on being like a furry racism, like predators versus, you know, carnivores versus herbivores story. Which is always not great, but I think Beastars has enough else going on about it that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And Beastar's art style is also incredible. I love reading it specifically for Paru's art style.
Oh yeah, no, like it
Like,
rules so much.
yeah, and like I'm 10 chapters into Beastars right now. And it has already given me like a lot of inspiration for how I can like work on Moonchaser a little differently.
Heck yeah.
My knowledge of Beastars is mostly your fetishes make you who you are. I don't get that yet.
It's pretty funny.
Anyway, please don't post spoilers of Beastars.
Wait.
I don't think anybody's doing that yet, but I'm also like putting a hand on all of your mouths and saying please don't.
Raising the Ligma shield, just in case.
You will understand when you get there. Wonderful.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot about like young sexuality and like class shit going on in Beastars also. So it is not purely a furry racism story. It's got way more to say about society than that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing why, like, as much as I kind of roll my eyes at, like, the carnivores versus herbivores, like, stuff that is very prominent, it's clearly not just about that. It's clearly not a Zootopia in that it centers the entire story around a botched racism metaphor. Beastars seems to be wanting to say a lot of different things. And for that, I appreciate being able to read it, even if it's kind of some aspects of it I don't like. That's just like kind of anything. And for that, I think Beastars is like, again, shouldn't be discounted. It can definitely be included as like a furry racism story, but it shouldn't be like discounted.
It should not be dismissed as a furry racism story.
Dismissed. Yeah, dismissed. Like, I could have done with a little bit less of the discrimination, but it's clear that that is like one of the core messages it wants to talk about. Like,
and it
because
actually
it's
like doesn't shy away from them, at least for like the bulk of the runtime.
Yeah. Like 10 chapters in, it is already telling like there's already a lot of like genuinely fucked shit about the discrimination that Zootopia would never dream.
And buddy,
fucking exploring.
Dear, I don't even think you've seen the market yet, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
No, I've not. Yeah, no, I have not seen that yet.
Oh my gosh, they got gates up here,
dude.
Literally,
Demon Gate, Infinity Stone.
Look, Beastars is just. What if the concepts behind Zootopia were good?
What if someone like actually believed in something, wrote a story like Zootopia?
Yeah. And literally, it's kind of funny that both stories come from 2016. Like, Zootopia started 2016, several months after Zootopia released in theaters. 2016 was the year of the furry in some ways.
The year of the gamer!
Dude, Shinigami Mystery Dungeon gates to Inkfinity.
Gates to Infinity.
God!
It really is nice that Ford's, The Usual Suspects, and Moonchaser just don't have that kind of discrimination. We got so many other things we want to talk about.
It's a breath of fresh air to write that, honestly, and just like say, hey, what if I just like wrote something like that I actually like want to write? Holy shit, Colette, a little bowl of herbs for you.
There is some level of discrimination in Moonchaser, but it is not.
There it is.
Like, all I will say, and leave it at that, is that it's more about classism than it is about anything else. And that's what I will leave that at, because that's the kind of stuff that's going to be explored later. Anyway, it's bunny food.
Bunny, bunny, bunny. Dear, it's the bounty.
No, bunny.
Oh.
Not deer, it's bunny.
Oh, oh fuck.
If anybody wants an anime recommendation, I will always recommend my go-to of the new 2024 Spice and Wolf,
Oh,
please.
that rules. Dear.
Yeah. Yeah?
Oh, well, hold on, it didn't work that time. It looked like I just kind of walked through the tree before. I was about to make a joke about it. Trees aren't real. Walks through it.
Trees aren't real. Go to Always Be Mob Psycho 100. I haven't seen that. I really need to.
Oh, yeah, no, I can upgrade anything, but what do I actually upgrade is the thing, because, like, I don't feel like I'm really lacking for anything. I'm not lacking for money. I'm for, like, purse capacity. I'm not lacking in health. I'm not lacking in ink. I guess I'll just get more ink because that's always a safe bet in this game. There you go, full ink upgrade.
Full. Dear, you're a squid. You're full of ink.
Oh, you're good now. You are squid now.
Yeah, like... You
of kid, you of squid.
The new Spice and Wolf, specifically, it's got the subtitle like Spice and Wolf, Merchant Meets the Wise Wolf. It's just the new Spice and Wolf.
It's the new hotness.
Please watch it. Please watch it. It's better.
It is the
better than the.
It is the story that like those light novels deserved.
Yes. Everybody like talks about and praises like the original like 07 to 09 anime, but they actually botched the fucking light novels.
Yeah.
Is it a new adaptation? Yes, it is a new adaptation. It's not a season 3, it is a new...
It is reanimated, it is redubbed, and it is rewritten to actually follow the plot of the books. Which means that they aren't writing themselves into a corner.
Redubbed, but with the same voice actors as before.
Yeah.
Which I think is very fun.
So this is absolutely the definitive Spice and Wolf experience.
Yeah. Like, as the quick aside, the reason why Spice and Wolf never got a season 3 is they fucked themselves over in season 2 by skipping a very important book that they could not go back to.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yes, it's a little verbs for me!
For me!
So that's why, the new Spice and Wolf adapts books 1 through 4, rather than, like, skipping book 4 for no reason.
Yeah. You get to experience a hitherto unseen part of the story, which is actually essential.
Mm-hmm. Usual fuck up. I'll also say that, like, the animation generally, like, looks better because it's, what, 17 years later?
It was made in the 2020s instead of the fucking, like, 2000s.
Mm-hmm. I quite like how it looked. The scenes of Holo transforming also go fucking hard.
Oh, yeah, no, the fucking big wolf lady is... Oh, I feel
big
the envy sometimes.
Do you want to be big Oopie? You want to be big macro Oopie with me on your back?
I think that'd be pretty fun. Gosh, they really reward you for coming back to this area.
Gosh.
That's like 90 praise that I've gotten between those gates and that clover.
Gosh. Yeah. Basically, yeah, the summary is... Oh.
Huh. Ah, must be ancient aliens.
Ancient aliens. It's all true. It's crystal.
It's the crystal.
Yeah, basically the pitch is... the pitch is, please watch the new Spice and Wolf, the new one from 2024. Please, it's good. Yeah. And it is a story that had a significant effect on me and how I write. I would say that a lot of Moonchaser's DNA originates from Spice and Wolf, just as it does from Solita Robo.
By the way, if you have not experienced Solitaire Robo, we have a playthrough of it on our channel on the YouTube. I don't know if that's linked down below or if Meadow can link it, but it's very good. If you don't want to watch that, you can also just play it yourself. I highly encourage it. This is very fun, and the world is gorgeous, and the characters are so fun, and I love it dearly.
Uh-huh. And also, yeah, the VOD's channel is linked below.
Bark.
So, yeah.
That is my PSA to the world.
And with the, if you play Solitaire Robo, then you'll like Moon Chaser even more.
100%, yeah.
Hi, Mew.
Hi, Mew.
Meadow was the wolf creature, not the bee? What?
Huh? What?
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh? What?
We've been like this the whole time we've been streaming Okami.
We can finally beat bees.
Can finally be bee. I mean, I know you mean Isun, it's just like... I'm fascinated by the fact that you wouldn't expect Viola to be the big oopie.
Yeah.
We can
And me to be the tiny one. This is your first Okami... I guess I didn't realize this was your first Okami stream.
Yeah, this is your first Oopie.
Your first oopie stream. Well, hi, welcome to the show. Hi, Mew, our beloved friend.
Hi. We're gonna go find Atlantis real quick, okay?
The reason why I'm the tiny artist creature... is because I'm small.
I am small.
Right,
Like, your head was
Orca.
appearing with the creature with the... Oh. Oh, the creature with the women want me, fish fear me hat, aka Amaterasu, protagonist of Okami.
The character that the game is about.
Yeah, I'm the tiny little bug creature. They call me a bug. Isun doesn't like when they call him a bug, but when you call me a bug, I think it's just funny. I never took a second to listen to the music here. It's really good.
Yeah.
You understand everything now, Mew. How does it feel?
That explains everything.
Oh wait, do we have to go
I
up
like-
there?
I was like talking a lot the past 2 hours, and now I might be a little quiet because sometimes I just get tired, exhausted of talking. So
Okay.
it's probably gonna be a little quieter, not like totally silent.
We can beat bees. This is good news.
Is there a cat climb tower up here? Oh, fog. Dear, there was fog.
Fog.
What the fog?
The yapper becomes the eeper. Yeah.
The eeper becomes the sleeper.
Eeper beeper so sleeper. A beeper beeper so sleeper.
Not the Shabibi's fog, just a regular one that goes ribbit. And sits upon the lily's pad.
Mm-hmm.
Proud as they are. As Isun, dear, you have to keep yapping even when no one wants to listen to you.
No!
Mew, Okami is like a Zelda game with less focus on dungeons. But it is still very much about going around and exploring and solving problems and getting new abilities, but it is less directly, immediately focused on completing dungeons.
You also get to be Oopie.
Also, it's very puppy, in case you were curious. This one is in the shadow dimension. Oh, it's just a black cat. Okay. I thought there was a shading error.
This is just how people react to black cats.
Yeah, it's like a Zelda game, but with a bit more to the combat and a bit less to the dungeons. That's how I would best explain Okami. Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your directions. Oh, hello. What are you doing up here, bro? Oh.
Zelda.
Oh, I don't like that one. Oh, he's
Thanos.
looking at his Garfield. Where could my pipe be?
He's actually smoking a blunt.
Bruh.
He's also one-eyed Thanos.
Huh? Oh. Holy shit, dude. Oh. Hello there, sir. What do I do to fight you? What do I do to fight you? Do I have to wait until you come down? No. I'm not sure I get this, enemy. That isn't working. Both of the methods I have for dealing with flying enemies are not working on this flying enemy. Oh, there you go. You don't like bombs. Alright, I figured you out, buddy. Bro was smoking his big doinks in Amish, and he was smoking big doinks in the Phantom Fireworks store. Aww. Hey, that's you guys, the Watchers. Oh. Fascinating. Very interesting. Now this seems like the way to— oh my gosh! Big kitty! Jody! Jody!
Oh my god, big kitty.
It's Jody from Slarp. Oh yeah, no, you
shit.
can bite like anything in this game.
You can also bark.
There is a dedicated barking button.
Big kitty.
The big old kibby.
HQ versions of this game are locked at 30 FPS. Frame rate equals game tick speed, my hated. Is it?
Is it? I don't know.
Should draw Jodie's IPG someday, but I would need an idea for her. Really big. There you go.
I'm going to be honest, I cannot tell the difference between 30 and 60 FPS. I'm just going to be like entirely honest with you. I have never had an issue with this game. And I'm sure you will not either.
Yeah, I'm like pretty sure it was like built for that anyway. If all the versions of the game are 30 FPS.
Yeah, making it 60 FPS would not magically make the game better because the game is already designed to be this good at 30 FPS.
Haha. Whirlpool Galaxy. Is that
He really
an
likes
issue
that
just
rock.
becomes more pronounced? It just becomes more pronounced when you have a high refresh rate monitor.
Let me assure you, I do not.
Yeah, I just have a 60 hertz monitor. Hi, Jaga.
Hi, Jaga. How you do?
Oh yeah, Muse, since this is your first Okami stream, you have missed out on like the acquisition of a shit ton of different abilities.
Yeah, so this is like approaching max power main character in this game. There's only 2 more abilities for us to get. Yeah, so here's the bark button. In case you were curious. I feel like it's trying to tell me something to draw here, but that just does more of the wind.
Water spout? Whirlpool?
But the water spout, there's no... It doesn't turn blue. So I can't do the water spout.
Watcher's dialogue is really important, is what Ease is
Okay,
saying.
cool, understood. Here I go. Hello there, sir. Uh-huh. If only a star could shoot across the night sky. Oh, okay.
No.
Whee!
Pew. But you can't tell people your wish, it won't come true.
Well, he is telling it directly to
Whoa.
God, so... I think if there's any
true.
one person you should tell your wish to, it's God. This is called praying. Hell yeah.
Luckily, Okami,
It
even
does
if
not
it's been
need to
updated,
be modded to 60 FPS is the thing.
yeah, it is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Also, it was a game made in 2006. The Whirlpool Galaxy is a real galaxy. It doesn't look like that, but
I wonder what's for dinner.
What's a man gotta do? Get moving, bucko! Keep using that power of yours.
Whirlpool Galaxy is a galaxy that has in real life has an example of like a collision that is in the process of happening with it.
Gosh.
It's kind of just like got grabbed another one.
Alright. Quick, we gotta find Orca. My friend Orca.
Cool.
My friend from Mallorca.
Interacting galaxies, my beloved. Tadpole Galaxy.
Oh,
That's
oh,
something
the
I can't
foxes!
know about. Oh,
Sender!
Swindler.
Our good friend,
wow.
Sender.
Good friend, Slend.
A famous singer, Bjorka.
There's the Tadpole Galaxy if anybody wants to look.
If anyone wants to see a little baby frog, then you can...
Baby frog.
I pass you the link right here. I'll hook you up with a little froggy.
Fucking, I think my favorite galaxy will
Oh,
always
fuck,
be
funny box for me.
Hoag's object. I genuinely forget.
Hoog?
I believe it's Hoag's object.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Ah, no! Fuck off!
Yeah, Hoag's object is like really fucking cool. It is one of those lovely examples of such a like a cosmic coincidence that this thing is pointed directly at us. Like, and it's also got an example of another like ring galaxy like visible through it.
Gosh.
And I think that's just awesome.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, here. I just keep posting Wikipedia links. People should look at these.
I think it is okay that you do this, dear. Come on, let's go, Orca! Hi, yo, Orca! Hi,
Bjorka.
Whee! Okay. There it is, the whirlpool.
Whirlpool.
The fucking Oni Island looks like that one picture of the disgusted little kitten. Going, eh.
Except Mew, the orca
Is actually
carries
helpful.
us all around. Yeah, it carries us all around different places. Is our buddy.
You better not let our guard down. Gosh, this looks very pretty.
I think the most interesting thing about like the
Sure, what
universe
is
that
it? Collect. Oh,
Sweeby
the
fog.
That's fascinating. I'm getting some Sasa Sanctuary flashbacks.
Gosh.
That's literally the same seat, they just don't have the fat bird sitting there.
I think one of the fascinating things about the universe at large is the fact that the way galaxies rotate is not what we expect.
Gosh.
The reason why like dark matter has to exist is because otherwise we cannot explain why the outer rings of galaxies rotate the way they do with Shpeeby.
The white breast. Instead of fried chicken, eat grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
Instead of drinking soda, drink grilled chicken. This is literally Sasa Sanctuary, understood?
Instead of candy, eat grilled chicken. Eat air-popped grilled chicken.
A lupine guest at that. Smiles big and wide.
This area and the next mini dungeon you go in ran out of money because they were the last things made before release and just barely got them done in time. I see.
Via asset reuse, I can see. Whoa. Instead of fried fish, eat grilled chicken.
Oh, my grillf.
That's what he does. The fun thing is like they fake you out with it.
Also, Colette understood no underwater. You're funny.
Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, the piggies!
The hogs.
Oh, this one's tiny.
I fucking love how ferociously they eat.
They are so huggy.
Yeah, Mia, there's a game feature to feed all the creatures. You can do it, and they love it.
Gosh.
You have to watch the cutscene every time, and it's great.
You're sweet fat of the hog. They say this about me.
Me when I'm eating a classic Indiana classic pork tenderloin sandwich.
True. Holy shit, 45? That's so many piggies.
Dear, you know what I think? If we do like an Ohio River Valley or Great Lakes region Pokemon, whatever part represents Indiana has gotta like be the origin of like pork tenderloin sandwich like food item, because every Pokemon region's gotta have like its like food item.
Uh-huh.
Like, and like the thing is that the bigger pork tenderloin you can put on your sandwich, the happier you make your Pokemon.
That's funny. That is funny.
Uh-huh. I want it to be like the Pokemon like Sword and Shield curry thing, but it's just comically slapping a gigantic fucking pork tenderloin onto two tiny buns.
Kutani Pottery. I think that one's new.
I know there's a way to skip it, but why would you exactly, Use? We don't want to skip it, so we don't care.
Gosh.
I forgot you make sandwiches in Scarlet Violet. You can tell that was not a feature I interacted with.
Right? And the Streeb.
Pokemon that's got the schooling ability like Wishy-Washy, but it's 30 to 50 feral hogs!
God!
God. Please, this has to be a Fakemon concept.
Alright, so it's hogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 30 to 50 feral Grumpigs, and that, like, specific regional variant, like, evolution is called Grumpillion. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Am I a genius or am I a fucking genius?
Grumpillion.
Okay.
Peep Flakes like the
He.
Gruntildian.
No.
God. Also, yes, Paldea is supposed to be Spain.
Isun, so horny he can barely stand up right now. Doesn't seem like you've been meeting lots of girls lately.
We literally just talked to a guy like 5
I
minutes
sure hope
ago.
that no lady comes out of the fog and fucks me.
The move beat up, but it counts all 30 to 50 feral hogs as one Pokemon each.
Oh no. Hello there, sir. Oh, Mrs. Turtle. Oh, hello, ma'am. Gosh.
I like the little silly shop theme.
Uh-huh. I will never sell you. Wait, will we be?
Hey. I don't know if you're playing the role of Easton, does that mean you're also expected to be constantly horny on main? I mean, I've always got the hots for Viola.
Help! Help! I'm trapped!
Get sucked into the fog and you hear terrible alien sounds, and once I return I'm all disheveled and covered in kissy marks.
You should have seen the other guy. Oh, they're fat. This rules.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm very small, Mew.
Uh-huh.
I'm tiny.
Ibby bibby.
I'm a baby.
True.
Asset reuse of the guardhouse from Seon City 2. Yeah, I can definitely tell they were running out of ideas, or running out of time. Not running out of ideas, running out of time. That is what I meant to say.
We're out of resources.
Mm-hmm. But I'm sure they had grander ideas for this place.
Uh-huh.
The idea is good, the execution is we ran out of time.
The will-o'-the-wisp.
Holy fuck.
Asserting dominance. Okay. Eastern has a very complicated relationship with women in places of authority.
The based part of his brain and the horny part of his brain are at war.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you gods!
Evil
Oh
fish.
gosh. This is the eels making me a pizza. Well, I guess it's time to give up.
We're gonna have to punt on this one. Well, we lose. Good game.
Uh-huh.
Also, Mew said, I know this isn't an air pocket, but I like imagining everyone speaking like they're underwater here. Oh, hey, what's going on? You do that very good. The fucking... You do the bubbling noise so good with your mouth, dear. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how you do that.
Oh boy. The dragon orb, Rory.
Wow.
Oh. Oh, we gotta do another inside of the body dungeon. I'm so sorry, Ease.
Vor dungeon. It's a Vor dungeon.
for Dungeon 2.
Because he really needed a second one.
Dungeon so twice, they made it so... Where am I?
Where am I?
Where is it? Bummer. Oh.
Okay.
Well, off I go to get Vord again.
So is this more asset reuse?
Yeah. This is going to be another asset reuse dungeon. It's not even getting bored by Okami. Well, how could you get bored by yourself? It would be confusing.
Time travel.
Okay.
Traveling back in time to get bored by myself. Oh, it's just sitting there.
Nagi. Well. You sure there aren't any collectibles in the area? Aw, hell yeah. AKA the stand cream. Fascinating. Anyways.
Self for a oh yeah. That stand the stand cream can erase things. It just erases it into a void. Which it kind of does by like devouring it sort of. But the user does not get like erased into the void when it does that. So the user can effectively hide invisible while inside of his own stand.
Huh.
Mirror mode Hana Valley? Why is this the...
That's fascinating. That's really fascinating asset flipping.
Oh my god. Well, hey, isn't Hana Valley a place we haven't been to in ages?
Yeah, and it was also quite short. As I
Yeah,
recall.
so like, fuck, dude. At least they used something that we didn't experience just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, the downside as well as having he's in that, like, dimension, you can't see anything. Also, yeah, the stand user for Cream is Vanilla Ice.
Like the actual guy?
A rock... like, no, just named after him.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. This is, like, what I would call very tactical asset reuse.
Yeah.
Like... using something that we saw ages and ages ago and retexturing it.
Like, easily, like 20 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Flaccid Pancake.
They didn't even end up using that as like the name in the Part 6 anime. They called him Limp Viscit. With a V.
Limp Trisket.
Imagine if they did that one. That'd be really funny. Part 5, they butchered so many of the names, and in Part 6, they're like, wait a minute, we can get away with this. Marilyn Manson? No, Mary Lynn Manson. There you go. Made in Heaven? No, Maiden Heaven.
Wordplay.
Sea Moon? The Sea Moon like the letter C? No, Sea Moon like you see the moon. You know, Sea Moon.
Moon, you see?
Jailhouse Rock?
Get
no,
out of here. Kid,
Jailhouse
you're bothering me.
Lock. Jailhouse lock, you see. The thing that y'all are just like giving off, like, you all are just like saying localized names of stands, but what I'm specifically getting at is the part 6 being able to get away with just like homophones, basically.
Yeah, that's pretty clever of them. Pretty clever of them. This is if I was talking about them playing a piano.
Yeah, exactly. Luckily, we don't have to deal with filthy acts at a reasonable price because they've just basically just decided it's D4C. We're just gonna call it D4C from the very beginning. Because the Japanese version already shortened Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap to D4C, like, just in the original.
Dag. There's item down there. I simply must obtain it. Looks like some description of key. Some might call it a key item. But that'd just be silly. This sounds like... If anyone knows about the fucking, like, Minecraft channel Retro Gang Now,
oh my god.
Some parts of this track sounds like some of the background music he composed for his channel.
God. Fucking pretty good.
Oh. What's your damage, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Oi! Don't do that. Get fucked, bitch. Oh my gosh, you give 3? Alright, hold on, I actually like you now. Sorry, Key, I got treasure to dig up. I got pearl.
I can't wait for the stand in part 7. Deloise Leclerc ejection song. Ejection song? I fucked that up real bad.
What do you know? What the heck?
I like a lot of retro gaming now, his videos.
Yeah.
Mostly because that's like the best resource to watch about like Minecraft, like Alpha ver ARG. I don't really know what to call it. It's like Alpha 1.0.16 versions or whatever.
Minecraft Alpha.
Yeah. Fucking... That's gotta be one of the higher... We talk about Giggleland being a really high quality ARG. I feel like Minecraft Alphaver is like also like...
Yeah, because they like actually made their own like Minecraft Alpha fork that you can play.
Not only did they make a Minecraft Alpha fork that you can play, but when they set up a server and everybody was like kind of collaborating on it, the fucking people joined the server and gave more lore just there. Like,
nice.
they didn't wait for a video
really
to come out. Yeah, in character as like 0 and 1 and whatever, and like they joined the server. Like I guess it's like that alpha fork has like a special back door that they could just like join fucking like any instance of it online or whatever the fuck.
Gosh, that's pretty
I
fun.
think that's like, yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, I see
It's
it
like
now.
people were
Because
like
over here is
screenshotting
kind of
it.
like the tunnel that we
Oh.
took to find Azure Brûlée. Anyways, killing you.
God, I hate that thing.
Shabby BB screensaver. Save screener. The dog's treat. Yeah. Gah.
Oh.
This environment looks like a SpongeBob game.
Good.
No, come on, Bloom. Come on, Bloom. No, really? You're not even gonna try to do the Bloom ability? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. Can't do anything with it yet.
Oh. Dag. Well, exploding it. Cool. Oh. Oh, this is the tunnel that we take to get to Azure Brûlée. I recall now.
What if she's in here?
What if Azure Brûlée is here once again? No, it's just the blood.
Oh, thank God she's not bored.
Dang, it's not doing anything. Okay, but what if I send the fluid to these 4, and by 4 I mean actually 5, incredible holes. Ah? Oh, and there's a 6th up there. Ah? Nothing. Actually, you got me interested now. Lord. Ah, the shining. That icky paint like a goop. It's moving. And away we go. Ah, I understand now. I'm the understander.
The understander.
I'm gonna take a little nap to recharge the bit of health that got digested out of me. Oh, wait, I don't have that
Nap
item equipped
time.
anymore. Okay, whatever.
Oh, take care, Jamie.
Have a good one.
Haha, it's okay. The doctor tells me my bleeding is internal. That's where my blood is supposed to be.
True. We got the dragon orb.
We got Rory.
Hell
You
yeah.
see, it makes sense that Azure Brulé wasn't in here because Rory was in here.
Oh, they can't exist together.
The counterpart. Dragging my orb till she...
Well, till obtained. Hell yeah.
The enemy stronghold.
Oh, let's hope we didn't kill the dragon. Oh, okay. Cool. Bro, are we gonna fight fucking Sword Boss too?
the Frenchful spirits. Foxfire.
The Will-o'-the-Wisp. Holy shit.
She's that dog from the Matrix.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay, well, fuck, dude.
Dog.
Gosh. These guys try to be all quick and unpredictable, but luckily I have time slow, so they aren't actually that much of a struggle to deal with.
Gosh.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, there's more of you. Okay, well, there are a lot of them, sire.
There are a lot of them, sire.
Ow. Jeez. Okay, well, now I'm just getting fucked.
In wide fantasy, they say there is a lot of him, sire.
Well, we got him eventually. Oh, no, there's still more. There's a
Thought
lot
there
of
was
y'all.
that, but there is another.
There's a lot of y'all indeed. Oh, well, okay, understood. Infinity Stone. Time for y'all to get fucked.
Yeah, they suck. I'm glad that like, I'm happy whenever an expert at something comes in and tells us, yeah, this sucks.
Hella. Well, GG's, folks, but, oh, no, wait, there's still, no, okay, good, we actually got rid of them all. Hella.
Oh, you were joking? Oh, they suck your ink.
Yeah.
So like the paintbrush feels like a perfect in-betweener of the Ocarina and the Wind Waker? Yeah. It's a funny little thingy.
Ah.
The pan
I
flute.
like...
Oh, fox rods.
Fox
I
rods.
don't think we can show that on Twitch.
um... The paintbrush is a very... It's not just... Like, with the Ocarina of the Wind Waker, like, you do it and then a thing happens and then you go do it. The paintbrush is like, you actively do things with it. Yes, the Ocarina and the Wind Waker change the environment, whereas the paintbrush is like a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing a little pose. Oh, she's a little oopie.
No
Standing
puppy.
on her hind legs.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh! Oh! We gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh, Asher would love it here. It's just like Metroid.
I don't know the
Bum
entire
bum 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 bubble bum bum bubble bubble dum bubble bum bubble bum 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 bubble bum bum bubble bum bum bubble bum bum bubble bum bum
I'm
bubble bum
thankful they
bum
give us this
bubble
arrow.
bum bum bubble 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 bum bum bubble.
Okay.
God.
Oh, we killed it.
Straight up kilt.
Shadow of the Colossus moments.
Like, were we supposed to do that? I wasn't keeping track of what they were saying.
Our water dragon! It's broken! Well, dang. Oh, okay. Actually, it's chill. There's a new water dragon. Oh! Oh, fishy. Oh, they're not a fishy. You're just a dude. Wada.
King Owada.
What a fug.
He can't speak now, but also he can.
But actually, it's okay.
As you know.
The dark instrument. I see. He devoured all of those foxes, and it was bad for him. Okay, so there are 9 of them, so I can see where this is going.
Hmm.
There is absolutely going to be a 9-tailed fox, and that may well be the Dark Lord that they're talking about.
Kind of 9 tails.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's back to. Oh, I really thought he was going to rise up.
Yeah, nah. And away we go. Well, great work, everybody.
Gosh.
Ah.
Sup? Oh, hi. I'm Alina Rao. Stop looking at me like that. Fucking close up of her fucking nose going, oh. Why are you looking at me like that?
I missed it in the stream, but then I saw it on the fucking, like, delayed stream. It's really good.
Ah.
That's Amy just going, boobs?
Aww. Women want me? Fish fear me? That's the moral of this stream, huh?
God.
Women want me, water dragons fear me. Neat.
What the fuck?
What?
I just got a notification, like a email from Steam saying Kitsune Tales from your Steam wishlist is on sale.
Yeah? So?
Kitsune Tales, the foxtrods, the 9 thing. Just this is a timely reminder.
God. Hey, wait a second. There's no time to explain.
I don't have time to explain myself.
Just hold your melons, babe. Saying this to Faye.
Calm your fucking tits.
Okay, so she's immediately getting corrupted.
God. I'm worried. Don't tell me to not worry. If you tell me to not worry, I'm worried.
Oh, Shine Spark. So anyways. Oh no, there's still more talking to do.
There's no time to explain. Now let me explain.
Now let me be the explainer.
Now let me be clear. Obama if he was gay. Now let me be queer.
True.
Yo, what up?
Yo, what up? Yup.
Alright. Let's get a groove on. Shake a leg. Let's talk to some guy called Greg. Okay?
Oh, okay.
I'm back, baby! No one makes Isun talk like that. He just chooses to. He's a freak. I mean that the king of the Dragonians is, you know, Flop's hand. Ancient rite of TF.
Nice.
Your dragon is totally healthy and living the rest of his life very happy on a farm upsea. That's good.
God.
Oh, okay. That's actually kind of heavy.
Amy needs a minute to think about that.
The dark instrument of the Dark Lord.
And the Dark Lord, of course.
Of course, of course. Yeah, every time that, like, every time Isun is suspicious of someone, like they're actually a good guy, like we just have to always believe the opposite of what Isun says. Terminal dumbass.
Isun is inherently untrustworthy. Hmm.
So anyways.
So anyways, the nuclear bomb.
They're setting the bomb off in the Dragon Palace. Pondering the orb.
If you ever don't know what to do, just think, what would Isun do, and then do exactly the opposite.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, so there's the nine-tailed fox.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, so, Boobs McPriest is actually just like this is Act 2's version of Susano.
God. Oh, it's even got the music.
Ah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Whee! I'm gonna go to the hot springs.
What? I gotta go piss.
Okay. Oh, we gotta save the boobs. Do a little bit of parkour while I wait for Bebo to get back. Pissing in the ocean. It's okay. Fish do it all the time. What the fuck is this thing's problem? Okay. So we've been going for like 3 hours now, so I probably should not go and also initiate this next event, which will probably again continue to pressure me to keep going until I have completed the entire boss fight. So, for the sake of that, I think I'm going to leave things off right here. I hope that you all enjoyed yourselves tonight. I know I sure did, getting to explore the rest of North Ryoshima Coast and whatnot. Next time, I suppose we will be able to continue to go save Boobs McPriestess, and as a result of that, continue with the plot of Act 2 of Okami here. And that said, before we can get to that next Monday, same time as always, we will instead also be doing a special Thursday stream to have my blind playthrough of Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4. You'll be doing that, and then that will be continuing in our Saturday series as normal. So I hope to see you all Thursday afternoon and be able to experience some fresh new game together. And then to see you all again here in Okami HD once again to be able to get some very fun plot going on here. For now, I hope that you all have a good day, good night, good week, good however long it is until we see each other again, alright? See y'all around.